At the 15.
The end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff to the single back. Discards a man. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Well, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man, it's Johnson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Line gets set, first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
Second down after that incompletion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
29 Philly. Griffin. Flip. Ball.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot.
Set. Hut. Over.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 15. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
To advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Offense lining up quickly. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Oregon 0.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll run it out of the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a guy at running back who can make plays taking handoffs and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Green 25.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. First down for this offense. On the move. At the 45, on his way. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it inside the 10. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown tie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The DBs will back off a bit.
2-9 Philly. Dino. Gorilla. Gaucho. Terrier.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Makes the grab over the middle. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man by himself. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons of this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Scrambling away. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Feeling some heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. What a snag by the defense. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Plows through the defense. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
Quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 28, Alabama 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Give to the running back. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The AT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that was a six-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Clear, clear.
Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Got his man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Using his legs, it's James. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen. He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We'll get it started here in overtime. Miller with the ball. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first here in overtime.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Oregon 28.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Easy.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's James. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Now first down here in the second overtime.
Spire.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. A simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with a touchdown!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.